Well, if you were out and about today, you may have seen some sleet falling from the sky and maybe even some snow if you're up to the north. And that all has allowed the National Weather Service to put us under a winter weather advisory for 13 of our 16 counties, ranging from Vigo County out into Christian County. And you see there just the amount of sleet that was falling. This was taken just outside of the recreational center in Paris, which is in Edgar County, but it wasn't just a site there. It was across all 16 of our counties. This was what came before the snow up in Champaign. Well, in Coles County, we're still seeing that, but soon we'll see that transition over into the snow. Still under that winter weather advisory until 3 a.m. here in Coles County, 10 a.m. from Vermilion out into Piatt County. So in total, all 13 counties going to see this extended all the way until Thursday morning before it gets lifted. The only counties exempt from this is Effingham, Jasper, and Crawford County, and that's because they're not going to see the amount of snow that every other county is going to get to see. We see that transition line. We've been talking about this all week, and that's the line where we either see snow to the north or rain down to the south. It's going to continue to extend from Taylorville all the way out into Terre Haute, including us here in Charleston. So I think this line is one of the key factors that we need to keep an eye on as forecasters, and that's exactly what I've been doing all day today, is keeping my eye out on that. You see here it still continues to range as winds are starting to shift. You see a little bit of a bend. We saw it was straight there on radar. Now Futurecast showing a slight bend. Again, snow up to the north, rain down to the south, and right in between that pink, well, that's the mix of rain, sleet, and snow. We're going to continue to see that here in Coles County around 6 p.m., so just in another about 30 minutes. Eventually, that's going to push out, and behind it, well, that's whenever we start to see those snow totals increase for us here in Charleston. Champaign and Vermilion, well, you've already started to see that snow, so here it's just going to be sustainable. And then down in south in Robinson and Newton, well, not going to get to see too much of that snow, just hanging on to the rain for the rest of the evening. And then even more snow moves in around midnight tonight, so I think this is going to be the heaviest for us. This is really what's going to drop the most snow and increase our accumulation here in Charleston, is around midnight all the way up until about 3 a.m. As we continue to extend Futurecast, you really start to see just how big the system is, finally engulfing the entire viewing area. So everyone's going to get some snow here, but I think the heaviest totals are going to be up to the north in Champaign and Vermilion County. The second thing I've been keeping my eye on are those winds. Currently coming out of the northeast. Earlier they're coming out of the west, and that's whenever we start to see the rain. The winds are important because it's going to drop those temperatures as it continues to shift to come from the north completely and then eventually from the northwest, ushering in, well, that's where the coldest air mass currently is sitting, is out of the northwest, and it's going to come about 9 miles per hour here in Charleston, 8 up in Decatur, and that's whenever temperatures will start to drop and the snow will start to form and begin to fall, mainly as the main precipitation. As we look at the hour by hour, you can see sleet and freezing rain around 6 p.m., 34 degrees, and then we see that transition as we get closer to the freezing point. That's the biggest thing. The winds are completely coming out of the north around 8 to 9 p.m. That's whenever we start to see the snow form. Then out of the northwest around 10 p.m. we start to see, well, the snow as we drop below 32 degrees down to 31. Here is the snow potential, 2 to 5 inches from Christian County all the way up into Vermilion, 1 to 3 here in Charleston. Now, it's a little bit of a wide range, but it's because how quickly those winds shift. Right now, I'm expecting about 2 to 2.5 here in Charleston, and then 1 anywhere from Effingham down into Robinson. Futurecast continues to show the clouds break down, and then finally, high pressure. So we do have some good news in this forecast. We're going to start to see some sunnier conditions for your Valentine's Day. Out of any day, it's great that it's coming on Valentine's Day. It's going to continue to last through Saturday at midnight, but those temperatures will continue to decrease down to 70 degrees on Friday around 10 a.m. And that's not even the coldest that we get to see. As we look at your 4x4 forecast, down to negative 17 in some places out in Christian County. Up north, down to negative 13. As we continue to go around, temperatures will decrease, or actually increase here, down to negative 5 in Oblong. But overnight tonight, temperatures dropping down to 29 degrees under overcast skies. And then for tomorrow, well, we don't get to see our daytime high because it actually comes this evening at 33 degrees. We're actually seeing our daytime high for tomorrow right now. Temperatures will decrease. Valentine's Day looking much better, 20 degrees and sunnier skies.
See, that was quite a tease. Sunshine for Valentine's Day, but then brutally cold temperatures too.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's kind of a win-lose there.
Yeah. That's Phillip.